You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head. Always a pleasure.
I'll go and open the chest.
This place.
This headache's driving me up the wall.
Our soldiers need better training.
Where are we going this time?
'Tis a ballista arisen. This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well. 'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did. We must not let down our back. I did my best to match your skill, Master.
I heard that laugh. Where are you, little bitch?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Oh, okay.
Methinks the beast felt that. Perhaps a few more would be better.
Down our guard even for a moment, lest victory slip away from us. Yes, of course. I see it now.
Alright. Oh! The vocation actually levels up? Alright. So far, I like it. I feel like it's something where I feel like once I get used to how...
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Wars. I know what I'm doing.
Plus, it feels really nice to have a sword again.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence in an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves in every battle.
Okay. Alright, so now I know that if I use the skill to actually what's it called?
Mayhap this
Shield
ladder
myself?
is here for a reason.
Then I can actually
Excellent find.
keep that into my net when I change weapons and stuff. So that's cool. Also, what's up with this red ladder? Oh, hello, asshole.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Here we go again. We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort. Understood.
Full of surprises. I look forward to informing more.
I got too cocky. I'm taking that L. I'm taking that L. This is definitely a class where I need to figure out how to balance the two. If you truly care for someone, you best stay away. Their affections begin to fade. Oh.
We are under attack.
On encamped stations. We'll overwhelm our foe with our lion's magics. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Fear not. You're safe with me.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Alright. This is actually where it's going to be an interesting fight, because now I'm curious on how this fight will go. Fuck.
Big things have been felt, lad. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
The Arisen has been forced. Quick, down the flames!
We have enraged our foe.
Aim for the creature's heart.
Stilling its pulse with no means. It can be done. Now, while the heart is exposed.
I've managed to grab hold. This is the product of your being.
This foe is beyond our strength. I recommend a swift retreat.
No answer to give. This calls for a curative.
There's a novel idea. I've never seen my own heart.
Shit.
Not what I expected. Get on. I shall propel you into the air.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Come on, come on.
Focus your attacks.
Moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
You must convince yourself of that order. Okay. When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke it. How are we meant to attack without angering it?
Most of heart in sight. Strike well.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
Your training guide your hand.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. One can never have too many
Is that
materials.
how? Why are you even out here?
Here we go again. We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Very well, if I must.
Golly.
It takes a strange ilk to elect to dwell in such hinterlands as these.
It is a lonely place, to be sure.
Yeah, I like this class. This class is actually it fills both the void of needing to attack from afar while being able to attack from up close.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Even if I need to practice a little bit more to get a better handle on it. Grass pattern.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now. We shall be
I don't
ill
know.
prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
The way down is just alright.
Well done. In relation to that, after we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot, I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. Oh, pay me no mind. 'Tis one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
My magics are at your disposal!
Yeah, what was it somebody said once in a comment? We have Strider at home. We definitely have Strider at home.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
That's too far. Crap. Could I make it up here if I could? I think I can make it if I do this way. There we
Must
go.
finding these be so difficult?
Our collection grows.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Bloom. Alright. I'm actually curious, where am I? Where am I? Song of my life. Alright, I'm here now. Where am I?
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastry.
Where the succubus?
Gotcha.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Yeah. It hits that right spot, I think. Especially with how I play. Nah. Those guys don't really... That won't do me too well. I'm curious if I can jump up there. I can. Haha. Any secret tokens? No. Do not follow me. Not thinking about it, does rearmament actually cost stamina? Okay, so it does.
Let me get that.
But now I know.
As a matter of fact, the events of the coronation are as vivid in my mind as if they occurred only yesterday. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
I think the only thing that's throwing me off is the fact that I can't do a blink strike. Which, I wish I could. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, alright. That's just a butt. Ooh. What is this?
This strikes me as a place of import. We shall have occasion to return here.
If there's nothing more we can do, ought we not to quit this place for now?
Yeah, it looks like I can't even go in. Oh. Looks like I'm gonna have to make it my own way, somewhere else. I think what I'll do is I'll make my way on that pathway and see where that takes me.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Actually curious where this would have led. This would have led me all the way back into Batal, which would have been a fucking huge time saver down.
My talents lie in combining with...
That's nice. Goodbye.
'Tis dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master.
It's not up there. Wait.
Are you in need of healing, Arisen? We fight. To arms!
No quarrel here.
Come on. Come on, you bitch. Oh. What is that? That's a shiner if I've ever seen one. Probably means there's something over there.
Was most
Oh. Or you guess you don't want it from me. Okay.
hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Yeah, okay. It was fun. It was a fun thought. And if need be, we can always head back to the encampment. Yeah, might as well head back to the encampment.
I'll combine my magic with yours. You might find the spell more quickly.
Well, that works.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
The same flow again. I shall do as you say.
All right. Looks like we
Have
made-
you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Let's see here. I could cross the bridge, but that wouldn't really make a difference. I could follow this path, which will lead me straight. Well, I might as well go this path.
Magic's the right to dispose of.
The enemy has called reinforcements. It seems they need to match our might through strength of numbers. Ah, a ballista. These have quite a long range.
Let us make use of this during battle. No doubt, catch our foes unawares.
When hard, be sure to avoid open flame.
Hi, bitch.
Easily done.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Completely prevents the wire sleep value from. Okay.
This place.
Where's my clothes? Left in a right state.
I don't feel safe here.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Okay, you actually
Should you
seem
need
fine.
to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me.
You also seem fine. Blue, how are you
I'll
looking?
carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Nah, you seem fine as well.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash.
Shall we get some rest then?
To my shame, I acquitted myself poorly on the battlefield. I was knocked off my feet more times than I care to count. I cannot let shame paralyze me if I am to improve. Well, you got a heart, which is much better than I thought it would. Basil.
'Twas a chimera I was tasked with battling. A ferocious and terrible beast. I'm in no hurry to face one again. I trust we've all inspected our equipment. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
I've wet truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack.
Bestial boon. Admiral's mantle. I don't want to wear a helmet like that, actually. But I want to wear this. As everyone knows, I definitely look the part. Anyways, adapt. Thrasher's surcoat. How much do I don't have. I can't afford that. But what I do want is either the admiral's mantle or the duty mantle.
Up and leave. What would... The volcano. Always a pleasure.
Oh no, she's keeping this. The Twilight Star is literally all she needs right now. At first, I was like, "Oh, I could probably change this," and then I realized, "Oh no, no." Legit speaking, she just needs this. This is literally to give her stat boosts of the wazoo.
Truth be
That's
told,
the case, then
I'm
I'm
a
going to go ahead and sell you, and sell you. Ah, didn't mean to do that, but you know what? Fuck it.
offer mine to pack up and... Leave. What would much oblige?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
This is quite a quandary.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neither...
Okay, so let's go ahead and store some stuff. Like that. One of these. All that. I could sell that. Put these away, put those away. Those away.
blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
All right.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper. Where's my home? My fur's in a right state.
'Tis a ballista arisen. This could grant us an edge in battle if we use it well.
There's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier. Our soldiers need better training.
All right. So let's see. We can go ahead and we could try the excavation site, but I kind of want to make our way back to. Oh shit. Shit. Okay. I might have to go through that cave again just to make it back to Bak Batal and see if we can do some of that side mission that was brought up. And then eventually figure out what I need to do to get in that area. Probably need to go follow these paths. So let's see here. I'm facing this way. Facing outward. Okay, so I need to go through the other entrance or something.
Rest all my equipment. All of the shots.
Yep, I see it.
My shift's done. I'm off.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason. We ought to put it to good use.
Fuck it, let's see what's up here.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Nothing? Okay. Did I go the right way? Well, I guess I gotta leave it. There we go.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Hang on. What's that exclamation point for? Usually that means there's potentially a secret token or something. Yep,
Now
there it
here's a
is.
surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Alright, back to Bak Batal. Let's see if we can stop an assassin.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Oh, well that works. What's over here? Let's check that out. It's a little loop-de-loop, so we might as well check it.
My magics are at your disposal!
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Just call me the sniper. Oh, there's a cave here. Now let's check this area out. Mountain Base Cave.
Our foes are like to use the dark against us. Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey.
Oh, okay, yeah, that actually burns. Okay, that fucking burns. That is terrifying.
I'll put this to use.
Hello.
over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strike. I'm dead, Tornia!
Okay, so it doesn't even matter if I have the shield up. It's just go fuck yourself and not you're in a place that's gonna burn you. Okay. Hurry up and attack already.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat.
Holy shit, oh, that's why. This is the go fuck you weapon. Go fuck yourself weapon. Literally, its design is specifically to say, ha ha ha, I have big hammer, go fuck yourself. And now I have to make my own way around this.
I'll hold on to this. It is uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift.
So you can mine Fulgen ore here. Okay.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
That's a lot of Fulgen ore. Fulligan? Is it Fulligan? I guess it's Fulligan.
This should be of use. Our most priority is to douse those flames.
fuck?
Not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly and with presence of mind. I understand. Might we remove this hindrance somehow? I can destroy that if need be. Might I be of assistance?
Shit, ow.
Here we go again.
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
I am well aware of my weakness. That's a rare find. Fortune smiles upon us this day. We shall have to find a use for it.
Well, well. Colour me surprised.
Alright, Fulligan ore. How heavy is this? Those are heavies. A lot of this is heavy, actually.
Tis hard to find my footing in this darkness.
I feel like I walked into something insane. Molten Fury. And Windstone Shard. What is this?
A curative ought to do the trick.
Attack? Pretty please? You assholes? See it now? There you go.
You'll not live to regret this!
Alright, cool. Thank you. You dinguses. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way. Now let's go. So, let's try this way. Well, that place kind of hurt.
Are you in need of healing, Arisen? We fight. To arms!
Very well, if I must.
Oh, it just... even if I... Okay. You know what? I am entirely fine with this. I'm perfectly fine with this.
Count on me to keep you safe.
Oh, fuck.
Must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
Just fall. There you go.
All together now. The attack has won. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. This should be of use.
Are you fucking asshole?
Are the rest of you faring all right?
We ought to revive the Warden and regain our numbers. Listen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that question.
Not what I expected. I am saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. I'll just make my way down the natural way.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Fuck, I dropped it. See. Alright.
None of us alike in vocation. One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
We must each of us hone our skills. The jack
I'd wager there's aught to be found here. We ought to take a closer look.
Yeah, whenever they say there's aught, that means
Now
secret
here's a
token.
surprise. Our collection grows.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
And that also means that we got a chest.
Here we go again. We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
very well. One must.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Do you feel the ground tremble underfoot? 'Tis proof that the volcano is very much awake.
Be on your guard. The monsters here are prone to frenzy. Fear not. You're safe with me.
A profitable endeavor. I hope this bond we have forged remains unchanged, and that we may never be parted. Would that such tranquility could last. You can count on me to fly to your aid. Where ought we to go now? Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Fair enough so that these fuckers, this sucker couldn't say.
Focus your attacks.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish
just killed yourself. Hey! That poor guy. I helped save them from goblins. Only for them to literally join us in the fight against a fucking griffin and just get flung to their death. That's just tragic. Oh, I see a seeker. Where are ya? Seeker token.
Let me get that. As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste.
What level is everyone? I know we're 51. They're okay. So I'm like 10 levels. Okay. But I'll go until either they can't handle it or until they drop.
What manner of... I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces.
On your command, I'll topple yon pillar with a mighty blow. There, master, knackers!
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Well done. I'll put this to use.
You'll not live to regret this.
That was hard won. We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
Can actually, that's just something I'm curious about. Right. Okay. I was curious if I could actually do that still.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here. Count on me to keep you safe.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
You weren't expecting mercy.
It seems we have arranged ourselves. I do not use their rage to our advantage. One must. First and foremost, allow me. This foe shall fall by my hand. Master, watch out! I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Was most effective.
Look out! Knackers!
have but two words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. A profitable endeavor. I shall not fail you.
Magic is her at disposal.
Use this chance.
You're better off turning back. Mind, no one's sorer about it than me.
Well, lady.
Really
Happy to
now. You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget
I really
'tis
miss
the
this?
Arisen we serve here. It seems we have enraged our foe. Might we not use their rage to our advantage? If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal. Really now? Well done. Get on. I shall propel you into the air. These things happen. Matching one's movement with another is not so simple. On my way. Strike hard enough! I know how to hit this one! Strike fast and true, and that one shall fall.
Dead.
I am well aware of the particulars.
You're fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Oh, I'm at it. I might as well do this.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal all sort of interest.
Oh, what do you
Now,
know?
what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Now here's a surprise. Our collection grows.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Hey, we got 80.
So that's where you're hiding. Hand over your boy, and I'll let you alone.
You have naught to fear. I'll protect you. It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
The way forward is unclear. How are we to proceed? I've a skill that could see us through this situation. Might I be of assistance? The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me. Now that is a surprise.
Okay, that felt pretty
Dare I
cool.
say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Yeah,
Overconfidence is an
that
enemy
actually was
in
a
and of
really good
itself.
fight.
Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Literally, I felt like a sniper. Not only that, but making it hard as shit for them to even get close.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle. Let us take care when and how we put them to use. Are you in need of healing, Arisen? We fight. To arms!
Is easily done.
Oh, there's a secret token over there.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
your pockets. I'm taking a lot.
On. Hand over all the coin in your purse, now.
Let me get that.
Lay down your arms before you hurt yourself.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Feast your eyes on this! If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Tis a hobgoblin. Defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Was most effective.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little
Fuck's
tree.
sake. Alright. Did he also? He did fall.
My magics are at your disposal!
Alright, where's the closest rift stone? Fuck. I literally have to make my way out. Oh no. Whatever will I do? I can't speak. Maybe there's a riftstone over there.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
Fuck. Alright. Yes, my guess was correct. All right. Welcome
I am
back.
shamed. I shall strive to be more diligent in future, Arisen.
We must endeavour to watch each other's backs.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used.
Don't know, don't care. Time to camp.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle, but the time I spent apart from you was miserable indeed, Master. May we never be parted again. You can count on me to fly to you. Where ought we to go now? Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep? Good sleep is the key to a good adventure. I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
'Tis a glad thing we rested then. We must not let down our...
You're safe with me.
I'd love to talk with you. Might we speak a moment? I've a favor to beg.
The roads are far too perilous for the likes of me to travel alone, but I've got an errand to take care of far afield. Would you be willing to escort me while I'm headed and protect me from any monsters that cross our path along the way?
You've my gratitude.
Where are you taking us? You are taking us over there, the Batal Central Station. I mean, it's a little out of the way, but I mean, could be so much worse.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Alright, we can probably make it if we just kind of cut into the... Yeah, we can probably just cut in through here and make our way over there.
We could obtain some rare materials here, if it pleases you, Master.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery.
Need to take the road on the left over here. Then I just need to take a right. Lady, why are you walking so far away?
We've got them on the run.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens.
Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of a shortcut. I'm not in the mood to take care, have this lady become squashed moments before we even get to our destination.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along. We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Unless...
novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise.
Your arms, or your hands out.
Evidently, it is a contraption that allows for travel betwixt 2 points. That does sound convenient. I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
Now here's aught of interest. A ballista.
Thank you, sir.
You have my gratitude. If ne'er have, if I'd never have I can never say ne'er. I ne'er have been able to face such a journey on my own. In fact, I dare say I'd have turned tail and run for home if a monster so much as looked at me.
Consider it my thanks for all you've done. Welcome, sir. Doubly so if you're here to buy.
A fair cloak. I'm actually tempted to give her this. Knockdown resistance. Takes it away by 1. That's actually not a terrible loss. Alright, let's sell some things. Oh, nice. Grab a pelt. Jagged bone I can sell. Slate colored horn I can sell. I'm gonna keep the knacker stuff. Scrap iron I'll keep. Gonna sell that because I don't plan on ever using that. Beast skin, we'll sell that.
Many thanks, sir.
Here we go again. We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort. Very well. I must.
Thank you, Emerald. I really needed that. And then we can just follow the road all the way back to camp.
calls for a curative. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
I'll probably do a little bit more exploration next time.
Do you suppose that was fun?
You'll not live to regret this!
Stand and fight, you
Made yourself an enemy.
This is trouble.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? The pawns in this party are women all.
And yet no two of us are the same.
Okay, I guess I went into a cave I just did not notice at all.
Excellent! Just what I was hoping.
Isn't worthless, but that's as much as I can say. Rarely have I felt so empty. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here. We must be ready for anything. I'd wager there's ought to be found here. We ought to take a closer look.
Must finding these be so difficult?
Our collection grows.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Thank you. An onyx. I think that's it. Huh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but now I'm an asshole. So I guess that's case in point.
I quite like it here.
Bone tired.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
For my next shipment.
I've got wares of every... Look. Pleasure doing business with you.
Hope the weather holds.
Those statues fetched a fine sum, they did. Fortune willing, there'll be more of them out there.
Let's see.
Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate.
Shit, didn't mean to do that, but alright.
We offer excellent service. Do come again.
A customer, then. That changes things. My services don't come... Cheap mind. Come again when you've more coin.
Have a look. Hoy! No need to overthink it. Well, got any fun?
I'm 8 off.
Things to share? Pleasure doing business with.
Oh, hold up.
Hi! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim.
I want to give her... I think I'll actually make it so that Burst Strike will be replaced with Righteous Fury.
You've not leisure doing business.
I am honored, Master. This Maester's teaching is a precious gift. I swear I shall make good use of it. 'Tis these quiet moments that I hold dearest of all. We pawns cannot set foot in Batal without feeling the people's contempt for us. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of... Where ought we to go now?
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and call the session here.
By and large, the people of Batal seem to adore their benevolent empress. Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
'Tis a far cry from Vermont. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent.
Alright. Back to the title screen. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Thank you for everyone who decided to watch my stream today. Hope you had a good time. If you enjoyed what you saw on Twitch, feel free to give me a follow. If you enjoyed what you saw on YouTube, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to comment down below and like it if you liked and dislike if you disliked. I enjoy streaming, so remember I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 German Standard Time. So yeah, have yourselves a great one. I'm loving the warfare vocation. I think that might be my favorite vocation just because of how versatile it is. But anyways, have a good night.